Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Geeky Codes. So in this 50-day challenge of SQL, today we are going to solve the day 8 problem, and the problem name is customer who visited but didn't make any transactions. So let's check this problem, and this is problem number 1581, customers who visited but did not make any transactions. As we can see here that we have been given two tables, widgets and transactions, and the table widgets includes two columns, widget id and customer id. Widget id is the column with the unique values for this table, and this table also contains the information about the customers who visited the mall. And second table, the transactions, it contains the three columns: transaction id, widget id and amount. Transaction ID is the column with the unique values for this table. That means transaction ID is primary key for this table, and this table contains information about the transactions made during the visit. Now, what we have to do is we have to write a solution to find the IDs of the users who visited without making any transactions and the number of times they made these type of visits. And we have to return the result table in sorted in any order. How we are going to approach to this solution? To approach this solution, we will be using a left join and where condition. Left join to check which widgets do not have matching transactions, and where condition, like t dot transaction id is null, to find to filter widgets with no transactions, and group by customer id to count the number of such widgets per customer. Let's write down the query. We will be selecting v dot customer underscore id from widgets. We left join transactions t on v dot widget id equal to t dot widget underscore id, where t dot transaction underscore id is null, and there will be a space between this. And we will have to create a table with for this result, and that means no transactions as, and then comes the in. And now we will be creating another query where customer underscore id comma count star as count underscore no underscore trans from no transactions group by customer underscore id, and that should be so let's break down the query. So here we have started with a left join on widgets and transactions on widget id, and now we are using where condition to set the t dot transaction id is null, so that customer IDs which don't have any transactions. And then we count the widgets and group them by customer id. So like a final output contains first customer id and the id of the customer who visited without making any transactions, and the number of times, that is count no transaction, like the number of times they visited without any transactions. So now let's check the code, and if it gives test.widget, where I have put it down. Just a minute. Okay, here the table name is widgets. Now let's try again. I hope it runs away. Yes, as you can see here that our solution generates the exact test results, and now we will try to submit it and find out if this code works for all the test cases made here. As we can see here that our solution has been accepted by LeetCode, and like it beats 91.19% of users with SQL. So that's it for the day 8 of this series. And if you have liked the solution and my explanation, do not forget to subscribe my channel, give it a like and share with your friends, and also turn on the bell icon so that you don't miss any of the upcoming videos that are coming every day. Thank you for watching.